Hey guys, Canfo.com is officially live now. Go get your official Canfo merch. The first 50 orders will be shipped within 24 hours, so make sure to be one of the first 50. Don't worry, the rest of the orders will be shipped very quickly as well. We wanted to focus on quality, so we worked really hard on this. Go to Canfo.com today to get your order.
We're gonna buy American. We're gonna buy American. So trade rules.
This is
Buy
funny.
America has been the law since 1933. Also caps and won't even go into effect until 2025. And by the way, that law was written and the benefit expires in 2025. New electric grids that are able to weather major storms and not prevent those forest fires.
Joe Biden's so trash.
Bro, this has been everywhere. I think this has been everywhere. I think Trump posted that on his Instagram.
He did. It was on, was it his Instagram?
Trump posted that on somewhere.
It was Truth Social.
That's why, yeah.
He posted that video on Truth Social.
That's why it's going so crazy.
Oh.
Let's get into this.
Old as hell.
Look at these old there's 700 years of people in this room. 700. Just walking out the thing with him.
Barnacle
he
Boy
80.
and Mermaid
Schumer gotta
Man.
be 70-something. We already over 100 years.
Barnacle Boy.
And two people.
Two people.
Dang,
Barnacle Boy
y'all
Biden.
retired, bro. How y'all still in y'all still in the government?
You do like Barnacle Boy.
He does.
She always pulling up. They be kicking her out everywhere. The girl in the red jacket.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
That was Marjorie Taylor Greene giving him a pen from Laken Riley. Laken Riley, okay?
It's not about him. It's not about me. I'd be a winner. Not really.
Homer sweating back there.
This goes back to what she just gave him, a pen from Laken Riley, the young lady that was murdered by that
The nurse.
that should have been deported a long time ago. Now look at what this fool do. Look at it. Watch it.
Lincoln Riley.
This dude said Lincoln Riley.
He's a stupid
The
old
coach,
man.
the football coach,
He's
Lincoln
literally a
Riley.
stupid old man.
Ain't that the OU coach?
He used to
He's
be
a USC
USC
coach.
Yeah. Oh,
He's a stupid old man.
isn't that crazy, bro?
Oh.
That hurts.
He was thinking about the Heisman.
He's been
Award.
watching,
Literally a
he's
stupid
been
old
watching
man.
football. Look at Carl. He's thinking about great offensive mind.
She try not to laugh.
Yeah. She like the one person.
She's laughing.
I don't even like Kamala Harris.
Hey, she that one person that's in the classroom. You can't look at it. You
I actually cannot believe this. That might be actually the funniest shit ever. And y'all think this man is going to stand on stage and potentially get another 4-year term? I don't think he's going to make it. I'm going to give it 100, bro.
I just can't
think
wait
about
to
that
the
every day.
debates.
I don't think he's going to make it, bro. He is actually going to be in the hospital on the bed as a president.
Brother. You ain't got to do him like that, man. You ain't gotta do
He's
him.
70!
I can't wait to the debates. When we get to the
get on a
debates.
cruise. He need to go on them year-long cruises. Him and his wife.
And don't come back?
Hey,
And just enjoy his life.
Who you talking about?
hey, look at the dude.
Joe Biden.
Look at the
Stupid
dude.
old man.
Dude on the right. He said,
put
"Come
him in
on,
a-
Joe."
Put him in a retirement home.
Lincoln is and
I
Lincoln
just don't like Joe
Riley.
Biden.
Wow, Joe. Oh, that was hilarious.
Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley.
Look, she tried her hardest not to laugh.
This fool said Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley is the head football coach. Lincoln Riley is not the young lady that got murdered. It's Laken. Now, I can read it from here. It says Laken Riley. It's not Lincoln Riley, bro.
Laken is-
You didn't said the girl name. First of all, he don't even know who this person is. That's why he said her name wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane to me.
Damn, yeah.
An innocent young woman who was killed
Well, he know that part.
by an illegal. That's right. But how
By
many
what?
thousands?
Look at this.
And
bro.
that's on
She
your
like she
hands.
said-
Buying illegal.
By a what?
That's right.
Look at her. Her soul.
It's
her
too
soul
old,
departed
bro.
from her. Because she saw the whole election coming crashing down. Listen,
Yo.
look at her.
By an illegal. That's right.
Shut
But
up,
how
Joe.
many
Shut up,
thousands
No,
of
you
people
can
being
actually
killed
see
by
her
illegal?
reaction though. You can
To her
actually see her
parents, I
reaction
said-
though.
What did he say? How many thousands of
Shut
people
up,
been
Joe.
killed by illegals? Is that what he said? Is he saying Is he trying to say there ain't been a lot of people killed by illegals, or he's saying that thousands of people have been killed by illegals? Listen.
The people being killed by illegals. By an illegal.
Look at her face.
That's right. But how
She's
many
set
of the
up.
thousands of people being killed by illegals? To her parents, I say, my heart goes out to you, having lost children myself. I understand. But look, if we change the dynamic at the border, people pay these smugglers $8,000 to get across the border because they know if they get by and let into the country, it's 6 to 8 years before they have a hearing.
He just sound like he getting bought out.
And it's worth taking the chance of the $8,000. But if it's only 6 weeks, the idea is it's highly unlikely that people will pay that money and come all that way, knowing that they'll be able to be kicked out quickly.
Who's bro with the glasses? He's shaking
History
his
is
head.
watching.
He looks familiar.
Just like history watched
Somebody.
3 years ago on January 6th.
Heck, y'all pause
When
that.
insurrectionists
It don't make
stormed this very
sense,
Capitol
bro.
and placed a dagger to the throat of American democracy.
I'm trying to flip it back on
Many of
Trump.
you are here.
How in the world,
Anybody who's still mad about January 6th is dumb.
How in the world you said, okay, it's 8 racks, right? Was I tripping? He said
he
8
said
racks
8,000
to smuggle
for
them over.
smuggle, yes.
If I know I can smuggle more people in, I'm gonna have a better business, right? Hey, brother, I need an extra 8 cartels. Put y'all in them trunks.
Lincoln Riley's death is on his hands. His party's hands.
History is watching. Just like history watched 3 years ago on January 6th. When insurrectionists stormed this very Capitol and placed a dagger to the throat of American democracy.
He's literally looking like,
Many
shut
of
up.
you are
Both
here.
of them like,
You don't
shut
On
up.
that darkest of days.
Darkest of days.
Oh, wow.
We
So he
all
just flipped it
saw
from
with our own
Lincoln
eyes.
Riley.
The insurrectionists were not patriots. They'd come to stop the peaceful transfer of power, to overturn the will of the people.
Sound like a black baby.
January 6th lies about the 2020 election and the plots to steal the election posed a gravest threat to U.S. democracy since the Civil War.
Can't even talk.
But they
bro.
failed.
Y'all think this is who y'all choose?
Finally. she had me.
The Civil War. The Civil War. It posed the biggest threat since the Civil War.
That's crazy.
That is the most insane thing I ever heard in my life.
9/11.
Listen to me when I tell you. Hundreds of thousands of people died fighting in the Civil War. People died. That was a war fought with soldiers on the battleground. And the next biggest threat to our democracy is some people going and protesting in the Capitol and one of them getting killed. And then they voluntarily left the Capitol building, interfered with nothing. They
They're
finished the
giving
vote
VIP
the
tours.
same day. Second big.
America stood.
Nah, this is actually insane. This is bad. This is hard to watch.
With all due respect, justices, women are not without electoral power. Electoral or political power. You're about to realize just how much you're right about that.
What did you say?
Whoa.
You're about to realize how much is learned.
And they just clap.
Sound like my drunk
Electoral or political power. You're about to realize
Look at
just how
Bro's
much
face.
you're
He knows.
right about.
He knows
What
it's
did
a
he
catastrophe.
say? You about to realize how much is learned.
Y'all might as well pull out, just pull the last
Excuse me.
hat, the rabbit out y'all
Electoral
hat, man.
political
Put
power.
Michelle up there, man. It's over
You're
with.
about to realize just how much you're
That's my
right
best
about.
bet.
Now, threaten
We
the
got
Supreme
black
Court
ladies.
justice is what I heard him say. He's saying that the Supreme Court justice got it wrong, that they were wrong for overturning Roe v. Wade.
They were
and
dead ass right.
states.
Where my
me
dog
just say this.
Clarence
This is
at?
a quick synopsis.
Yeah, he right
We didn't
there.
get hardly any of the clips that we didn't get most of the clips that were in there, but we got enough for you to see what's going on here. Joe Biden did not perform well. I think it is clear to me, the conservative people, that he's a complete failure. He talked about electric cars and clean energy and all of this stuff.
I'm gonna go watch
the
it.
biggest thing that made me mad was
Nah,
the
I can't.
taxes.
There are 1,000 billionaires in America. You know what the average federal tax is for those billionaires? No. They're making great sacrifices, 8.2%. That's far less than the vast majority of Americans pay. No billionaire should pay a lower federal tax rate than a teacher, a sanitation worker, or a
Ted
nurse.
Cruz.
The man set up there
They
and
had
said,
the period.
we're going to make the companies pay their fair share. We're going to make big companies pay taxes, more taxes, fair share. First of all, can we determine what fair share is? And there's a lot of things that Biden gets into.
He told
that
Americans to pay a fair share of taxes. Said more taxes, pay your fair share.
If a billionaire
share for
pays
Ukraine.
10% in taxes,
for Israel.
if they made $1 billion, they pay 10% in taxes.
For illegals to live off of.
That's over $100 million in
Boycott
taxes.
taxes.
$100 million.
They might bankrupt.
If a billionaire pay $100 million,
That's a lot.
man, people don't. Their family, generations after generations, haven't paid that many taxes, and they never will. People be paying like $4,000 a year in taxes. 4,000. Okay, let's do 1 million people. Hold on, that's my math ain't right, because that's gonna be a lot of people. Let me just do some quick math real quick, because I want to know how many people can amount to 1 billionaire. Let's see, if you pay the average person, let's say they paid $4,000 in taxes. Let's say if there was how many people? 50,000 people. It'll take 50,000 people to pay $200 million. 50,000 people.
Yeah, I can see the point.
If somebody like Elon Musk, who he had,
50,000.
I think he drew $50 million out of, $50 billion out of his, he cashed out. He had to pay probably 37% of that in capital gains tax, which was billions of dollars in tax. If we just add another zero to that,
You get taxed for capital
that'll
gains.
be $2 billion. So 500,000 people will end up paying $2 billion in taxes. Elon Musk alone probably paid enough for 1 million people's taxes. If we all pay 10%.
That's not right.
That is a good point.
It's insane to me how we even make that position. And I'll say this too. They go, businesses pay less in taxes, less percent in taxes than
I thought they paid
what
double
the average
for
person.
FICO.
I want to tell y'all real quick how that's a lie. That's disingenuous. I have a business and we bring in a lot of money, but we don't pay taxes on everything we bring in because we also have something called expenses. You have your gross income, which could be millions of dollars, and you have your expenses, business expenses, which could be millions of dollars. And then the difference between your gross and your profit is what you pay taxes on. You don't pay taxes on your gross because you do have a net.
Makes
I hope I
sense.
said that right. Your gross and your net are the two things.
I didn't know
So you
that,
may
though.
make $5 million of gross. And dumb politicians will try to tell you you should be paying taxes on $5 million. No, because you had $4 million in expenses to operate your business. So you're netting $1 million. And then you may pay taxes on that $1 million. But these people,
they
lie to
robbing
you
your
because
ass.
it sounds good to you. It's
It
not
does sound
true.
good. It does sound
Yeah.
good.
It's not honest.
It's just their little
They're
arguments.
they're not being fair about it. If they really wanted people to pay their fair share, they'll make 10% tax across the entire board. What would that do? People are more likely, Thomas Sowell expressed this many a times, people are more likely to pay taxes when the taxes seem fair and reasonable. If somebody said, you need to pay me 37% of what you bring in, people are going to find every loophole known to earth to not pay that many taxes. If you say, hey, just give me 5% in taxes of what you make it, people, 5% ain't nothing. Boom, take that. 37%, 40,
No, that's
45%, that's federal. You got to think about state tax. In California, people are paying half of their salary in taxes.
Damn.
Make the millionaires pay their fair share. What do? Millionaires go buy a house in LA, but they live somewhere else. They just got to live half, and who's monitoring that, to be honest? They just got to live a half of the year in some other state. And therefore, they don't have to pay taxes to California. Or they say, look, I bought in California and I don't want to be here no more because the tax too high. Sell, I move.
They just
Rent this, move. Move my business.
For downtown
Now
LA to be
California's trying
shitty?
have an exit tax.
Man.
So when you move out, you got to pay taxes to move out of California.
For y'all to
For
rob
real?
San Francisco?
Hold on.
tax you for
I said
everything.
enough.
Pause
There's so much
that.
more I need to say. I'm gonna talk
To
about it on
leave
the
a
radio.
state
that's
they
insane.
taxing you, bro. That seem like they trying to
No, they're
bound you
definitely-
into that state, pretty much.
They're gonna squeeze
I
every
don't
inch out of
understand
you.
that, bro. I ain't gonna the tax situation. I mean, I thought I understood it. I actually do now, but from that little PragerU video. But you know, I still was a little confused about the tax situation on the Republican Democrats guy. But I definitely do get it. I
When we
just want to
took
tax the rich and and the Democrats.
I just
kinda-
think this
Democrats
taxes
wanna
need
tax
to be
the rich.
lowered as it is. We pay so much taxes. You pay tax on literally everything. You pay tax on the money you make. You pay tax on the things you buy.
I don't know
pay
where it's
tax on
fair,
everything.
Because like we don't know where the fuck it's going.
That's
That's
the
the
problem.
problem.
It's
That's
not
the
going to
problem.
us.
That always
See,
like-
taxes used to make America, you used to make America safe with the
Well, I
military.
can see it going to
things.
the
It
other
still
military,
does,
but like if it's going to other countries,
it's going to
bro,
Ukraine,
I'm
and
seeing Ukraine getting them.
all these other countries,
to build other
Israel
countries,
getting that mug.
it's going to
private military companies, and this and that, and it's going based off who people know.
yeah, like the money should not go to our allies, guys. But I mean, hey,
Well, you do gotta pay your share for them protecting us. Well, they supposed to
Yeah.
protect
Yeah.
us. All
hell, they
right.
protect
You paying for Joe Biden's son's
Japan
coat.
to protect. Japan might.
I
got
like
a
Japan.
thing. Yeah,
Ukraine,
Japan
not
got
so
a
much.
Taiwan.
Yeah,
Y'all
They need
paying
that
for
because they
Joe
don't-
Biden's
Taiwan
son's
does a
coat.
lot for America.
Yeah, they ain't trying to make the monopoly of the
We
electric
want
cars.
deals.
Nah, yeah, Joe Biden,
deal.
man, it actually
We
gets
want
worse
deal.
and worse, guys, as it goes on. I actually think this is just a complete joke. It has to be a joke, man.
Yeah, y'all are just kidding.
Because this
Joe
is
Biden
just
not
too
running.
serious of a position, to be joking like this, guys.
It's all bad.
This has to be a joke.
You can't put a man who can't talk as the president of the United States
man,
because y'all don't like
Makes
the
us
way
look
somebody
weak.
else jokes.
Yeah,
Makes us look
guys.
weak as a country.
If he's the president, I'm suing the United States because my feelings is hurt.
We're out here, guys.